come on in here and welcome to Conversations with Daria. Where your beverage? Y'all might as well grab it and come on here because I have to share with y'all how life was lifing. And it tried to break me, but I had to find my strength. And I am peeping you all on game on 3 things that you need to know. So I'm going to wait for a second. Go get your drink. Because it's, let me tell you, I'm about to fill y'all in. Because we be our own problem. But I'm going to show you how you could be your solution. How you got to get out of your own way. Because that be the problem. Okay, y'all ready? Because I'm ready. Because you couldn't tell me I was going to be out of here. Because life, let me tell you, I got to say it again. Life be lifing. Put that in the comment section because I know y'all know. Life be lifing. But that's okay because we got a solution. No more problems. We have a solution. How I had to get out of my own way. I had to realize that it was mindset over matter. Because I have always had strength. But you know, when life seems to wear you down, all that strength you thought you had or you knew you had begins to be a figment of your imagination. You get weary. You get woe is me. I can't do this anymore. I just don't know how much more I can take. Y'all know the drill. Because I done said it time and time again. And I know y'all have too. But one thing I had to realize, and I know it might seem like a cliche because I have said it, but it's the truth. God will not put more on you than you could bear. And that is so true. It is the absolute truth. And I know, because you know, God be thinking that we just got all the strength in the world. And it's really not like that. But it is like that. We feel it's not like that. But it is like that. I used to hear, well, you know, God give his toughest battle to the warriors. And I used to be like, well, I'm tired, Lord. I don't want to be a warrior no more. I'm tired. Don't give me not one more battle. And oh my God, how many times have you not said, don't give me no more. Give it to, you know, when that saying came out, give it to somebody else. I don't want it no more. That was my favorite line. Give it to somebody else. But God will not give you more than you can handle, because he is going to equip you with the strength that you need. Whatever he gives you, he's going to give you the strength that you need through his word. See, that's the key. When they tell you that he's not going to give you no more than you can handle, in order for you to handle it, he's sending you to his word. But you will not know that unless you go to his word or unless you are in this spiritual foundation type era. Then it becomes mindset over what you're going through. So know that it is a mindset over what you're going through. In order to get through what you're going through, you're going to have a faith foundation. You're going to have to grow your faith. You're going to have to spend time with God, be in an intimate relationship where you will not feel that the problems that you're having are trying to take you out of this world. Because see, that used to be my biggest problem, my biggest issue, until I realized the solution was reading God's word and having a relationship, an intimate relationship with him. And I've always had a relationship with God. Grew up in the church, went to church, said my prayers. did all those things. But it wasn't a strong foundation. It wasn't an intimate relationship where I sat down and really read God's word. It was a touch and go here, touch and go there. So it wasn't until I realized what his quest was that I was able to get over the matter. It was a mindset. That was number one. One of the things that you should know. The second was that we are our own worst critic. We are so quick to judge ourselves and talk down on ourselves. Why is that? I don't have no clue. I guess sometimes people try to get to themselves before someone else can, especially if they grew up maybe in a home that was used to someone putting another person in the household down. And so maybe that's all that they knew, was to put themselves down before someone else could get to them. We're so critical on ourselves that I did not do a good job. Well, this wasn't the best that I can do. Oh, I didn't do this right. I am just a failure. I'm a loser. Those words are so not true. But maybe you have been beaten down by life and you don't have anything positive to say, or you was just born, or not say born into, but just raised around such negativity in your home where you don't know, you were never spoken or poured into positively. So that's all you know, is to be critical of yourself. That is not the way to go. Even throughout the chaos, you have to find a way to not be so critical of yourself. If you don't pour into you, if you don't love yourself, if you don't teach people how to treat you, that's what happened. You must stop being so critical of yourself. And maybe you don't notice it. But once you realize it, you know that term, when you know better, you do better. Stop being so hard. Stop critiquing yourself in a way that you feel like you are a loser or you can't do anything right. Life will have you believing, especially when it feels like it's going down. Life will have you believing so many different things, especially when your mindset is not in the right place. So it's very important that we pour into ourselves through reading God's word, that we can know about the strength that He has already placed in us. We just have to exercise that strength. And when we feel beat down by when we feel beat down by life's traumatic experiences or everyday trials and tribulations, if we're not have that faith foundation and we are not in the word, we're going to believe what life throws at us. And it's the year 2025. We should no longer be critical of ourselves. We should teach ourselves, or we should be practicing self-love. That's where we should be in the year 2025. Self-love. We cannot pour into other people until we pour into ourselves. That's where our strength comes from, to be able to take care of other people and to be able to pour into them. And our third, we have to learn to give ourselves grace. Forgive ourselves of our past mistakes, of our past sins, or just whatever we are constantly beating ourselves down about. Just like you have forgiven other people or you have shown other people grace, show yourself some grace. Love on yourself. Tell yourself, self, I'm sorry. You know, we have to learn how to talk to ourselves better. Because let me tell you, I'm my biggest cheerleader and will always be. I'm not waiting on no one else to cheer for me. How I got there was building my faith. I've always been my biggest cheerleaders. When others say you can't, I say, watch me. When others say, well, I don't know, doubt me, watch me. You know, so I'm going to always root for myself. But it was not until I stood firm in the faith foundation that I grew. That's where it lies. That's where it all lies. And you couldn't have told me until God chose me. Because I didn't in this way, I didn't choose him. He chose me. God met me where I was and chose me. So you just think about when life is lifing, you feel weary, you feel you don't have any strength. No, that's not true. Know that is the mindset. It is the mindset over whatever you're going through. Get into God's word. That's where it's at. I promise you, when you start reading God's word, you're going to realize it's a mindset thing. You're going to start to be more nicer to yourself, most importantly. Because you can't pour into other people and you're a wreck. No, it don't work like that. And it took me a while. It took me a while to learn that. You know, you have to feed your soul. So what you take away from here is that God has already placed a strength in you that is supernatural. It has nothing to do with the natural. It is all supernatural. But you have to tap into that. You have to tap into that strength. You have to choose your mindset over what you're going through. Let me tell you, it's not going to always be easy, but you got to tap into it. And stop being so hard on yourself. Stop being We got enough people out there probably trying to talk about you, talk about us. Well, we don't need to do that. No. Start talking to yourself nice. Oh, I look beautiful. When you wake up and you look in that mirror, yes, baby. Woo! Because your strength comes from the Lord. So you be nice to yourself. If you don't be nice to you, who gonna be? And finally, give yourself some grace. Just like you give other people. You deserve it. Take away. Life be lifing. It's mindset over matter. Put it in the comment section. Mindset over matter. Number 2. Stop being so critical of yourself. Put it in the comment section. Stop being critical of who I am. Number 3, give yourself some grace. Put it in the comment section. I am going to give myself grace starting today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can be notified of the next video. Until next time, I hope you enjoy.